Today's webinar will start in exactly 5 minutes. My name is Mario Becchi and this is our live studio here at mariobecchi.com. I'm really pumped up to show what our team is working on. Few years back, I have created golf psychology program for direct use on the golf course. It was developed only for me at that time. I was amateur golfer, but soon after, more and more golfers started to use it as well. No boring theory, no losing time, just pure instructions to calm down in seconds and execute shots you deserve to execute. I may be professional in psychology, but I remained amateur golfer because I love the pure essence of this amazing game. Therefore, today's webinar will be straight to the point in a language you will understand. You don't have to have tour aspirations. What you need today is a love to go out and play a good round of golf with your friends, for example. If it is your case, you are in the right spot. What I have prepared for you today will shock you in a positive way. You will be surprised how much you can learn and how simple my golf psychology is. But who knows if this system is also suited for you? Who knows who will be the player with better score in the next tournament? Will it be you? Today we will go step by step so you won't miss a thing, and hopefully by the end of this webinar you will be sitting with your new vision of being better than ever before. Golf is about having fun. We are in the beginning on a new evolution in golf. Every single day, more and more golfers start using mental game of golf as a standard part of their game. It is not only great news for you because you can have better results. It is also amazing news for your wallet. I will show you how you can save thousands of dollars in your game. From today, you will see how easy it is to have lower score without breaking your budget by buying new and unnecessary golf equipment. I will show you how you can continually build stable position when facing future challenges. This is not a marketing lure because we are giving majority of our content for free. If you think that your friends should watch this streaming too, you should call them to join us. There is also additional good reason why you should invite your friends to watch this streaming too. In the end of this webinar, I will announce a friendly competition in which you can win prize in worth of $2,000. Those who allow notifications from mariobecchi.com already received information about this occasion, about this amazing opportunity. All you need to do is now to sit down, relax, and stick to the full length of this webinar. Call your friends, then stay tuned, and once we finish today, your mind will never be the same. Stay calm. Your friends can still register on the same link you are already watching this webinar now. In the end of this webinar, I will additionally give you a special bonus relaxation technique. It is part of the content from our Mental Game Academy that is available to our students only. Just copy the link on which you are watching this video and send it to your golfing buddies. Do it now because we start in 5 minutes. My name is Mario Becchi. Today we will discuss mental game tips for amateur golfers. I will speak to you in a language we all understand. Benefits of using golf psychology are clear to every intelligent person. But what is driving you to the next round of golf is not logical. It is emotional. It is that passion and the joy you feel in the morning right after you wake up and you know that today you will head to the golf course. You don't have to have tour aspirations, and yet you love moments when you can control shot after shot and consequently the final result. If only there were tips available for you that are simple and without empty promises. And you heard a lot of them in those years, am I right? The truth is that even if your bag is packed with most recent golf clubs, even if you are using the laser rangefinders, alignment sticks, GPS apps, even if you are watching every single PGA tournament, your progress stagnates. You used to have more fun back then when you started with golf. Now you are carrying so much stuff in the golf bag without except that one tiny thing that you could actually use. That invisible practical advantage is called mental game of golf. Mental game is more than a 15th club in your bag. Mental game is your privilege and also a secret weapon that is allowing you hitting ball without thinking about it. I will show you that you don't have to learn from old, boring books you have at home, but instead of that, you can literally put mental game into your pocket and grab it anytime you need. Plus, in the end of this video, I will give you bonus relaxing technique from our Game Academy. For free. This one is available to our students only. If this sounds too good to be true, then I don't blame you because I was many times promised a progress but didn't get any. I am a psychologist, therefore I dived into diagnostics and observations of my own psychological praxis, from which I picked only things that work. This was the psychology that I was looking for. I separated theory from practically applicable tips, and my actual golfing results showed that this is the way to go. I am also a researcher. That is to say, I need to see a proof before I will give it a green light. This is how I specifically developed a mental game for amateur golfers. We call it advanced mental coaching. I am also author of professional yardage books and mental game pocket guide called Golf the Easy Way. Some call it also the performance pocket guide because it is a powerful practical tool for a real game. Who would have thought that you could play in a simplified way with just the use of straightforward instructions with instant effect? No one. Many coaches are feeding you with fantasy that golf psychology is too complicated for amateur golfers. I will prove you today that practical golf psychology is simple, with real examples. Yes, it means that you will be able to use tips which effect can be seen in seconds. You don't have to take notes from this video because I will go step by step, and additionally, you can also download all the necessary info in one publication for free. All the necessary links as well as this document will be available for you in the end of this video. My training is used by professional players, but initially it was developed for amateur players. Facing challenges on the golf course isn't as easy as those who don't play golf may think. We golfers do need to keep things simple, because otherwise the low level of our attention could destroy even the most practiced swing. You know it best from your own game. Once a golfer cannot enjoy own game, then it's just a suffering. Just imagine where your game could have been if you knew how to control yourself on the golf course. Would your handicap be different if you knew how to stay focused and calm anywhere and anytime you need? Definitely. Just imagine having ability to stay present despite the difficulty of actual situation. Just imagine forwarding this knowledge to your students if you are a teaching golf professional. They would be stunned and return to you for more and more lessons. This is what I will try to uncover you in this video. This is also one of the many things we teach our students in our academy, so that they can achieve professional results. You are here not by accident. Everything has its reason. Today we will talk about actual mental game tips for your game, and also why it is good for you to adjust your thinking in a simple form in order to have more fun in the game. When you will learn how to think fast at places where other golfers usually do not think at all, your confidence will rise immensely. I am not speaking about the regular self-confidence. I am speaking about healthy self-confidence. It is a confidence of a wise person who knows when and how to react in order to profit. So whether you are an amateur player on the hunt for a lower handicap or a teaching golf professional who wants to expand his knowledge and forward it to your students, this is the place to be. What kind of player you are and what is your golfing goal? Are you working on yourself, or you are here because you want to help to improve results of your students? What part of golfing psychology is best for you, for your actual game, and for your future goals? To give you a perfect example why and how you should use mental game, I prepared for you 5 simple images. You will directly see where you could have been if you started with golf psychology in the beginning of your golfing journey. What is even more important, you will see where you can be if you will start to use simple mental game right today. As I said, mental game of golf is your secret weapon. Using smart and practical golf psychology is like having unfair advantage. Except that this advantage is legal. Golfing psychology is telling you that it is okay to be better than your golfing buddies. They won't even notice what made you play better. They will only see how you remained calm and saved 2, 3, 4 shots on the same hole from the last time you played together. They will ask if you bought new set of golf clubs. The truth will be elsewhere. As in any other discipline, the more you will discover from it, and the smarter you practice, the better you will be at it. But practical golfing psychology has also additional advantage. It helps you to stay close to the fundamentals, and, as we all know, the strong fundamentals have best potential to help you to reach that single handicap level. I love to compare mental game to cars, but more to that later. Of course, it is not possible to describe everything we know about mental game in one video. However, You can discover more when you will follow links that will be available in the end of this video, or just by putting our performance pocket guide Golf the Easy Way into your pocket. By the way, this pocket guide you could receive for free when you will enroll in any online course from our academy. Why should you even bother to listen about the importance of golfing psychology? Because you spent so much money on golf clubs over past couple of years. Yes, I am bold to say openly that you could have just invested that money into traveling after new golfing adventures. Do understand that I love technology, but when I'm looking at the new golf clubs, I am always looking at them with eyes of a person who understands technology and mechanics. Seasonal exchange of golf clubs is for me many times less than rational. Why am I so confident about this statement? Because before being a psychologist, I studied industrial technology and mechanics. Therefore, many times I see more golf marketing instead of actual mechanical improvement. That is also probably a reason why you may struggle to achieve better results despite the fact that you practice a lot and despite the fact that you are playing with the same clubs as your favorite tour pro does. This is probably a reason why you are not progressing. So if you are not playing with hickory clubs, basically all you need to do is to fix your mental game, and this is why I am here for. By the way, did you know that you can adjust your preparation in practicing to your personality? These are the stages of using mental game. As everyone can drive a car, so can everyone use the golf psychology. You don't have to have racing ambitions to want to drive to the store. Driving is fun and easy when you get used to it. Some people prefer sports cars and driving with a stick. Other people just love to cruise around on automatic transmission. This is what you can do with your golf game. The more you will learn, the smarter you practice, the better you will be at it. First stage. You are getting aware that there is something like cars and that they are fun. Second stage. You are getting familiar with different types of cars as well as basic rules about motion and traffic. Third stage. You are receiving your driver's license and getting first driving experience. Fourth stage. You are becoming a regular driver, you feel confident behind the steering wheel and in various situations. Fifth stage. You want to test your skills on a professional level. Therefore, you need custom car to reach your full potential. But why am I speaking about cars when we are here because of mental game? Let me explain it. First stage is this one. You are probably a child who is getting aware of cars. Cars are amazing and fun. They can move you from one place to another. They are comfortable and fast. There are many types of cars. As you can drive them, you can also fly them. You are receiving small toy cars so you can play with them. However, this is just a game and it's miles away from real driving pleasure and from real emotions that real driving can give you. This exact goes for the golfing psychology. You are getting familiar with it. People are explaining to you that golfing psychology exists and that it has potential to change your outcome. Friends are tagging you in posts with quotes from Vincent Lombardi or even Bobby Jones. but that's about it. It is far away from using real golfing psychology. Plus, it is giving you zero to none pleasure and usefulness comparing to using the real mental game on the golf course. Yes, even if you are an amateur golfer. I know what you are thinking about. It's too complicated. But it may seem complicated for you at this moment. So it seemed driving a car when you were just riding a bicycle. This is the stage number 2. People are starting to tell you that driving a real car isn't that easy. In order to do that, you need to obey the traffic rules and to have a thing called driver's license. Comparing to psychology, this is the first difference, which is actually a good one to know. You don't have to wait 16 or 18 years to get one. You can start to use golfing psychology right away. Hey, don't get confused here. Motivational quotes are not psychology. If you think that reading quotes about mental game, even from golfing legends, may help you, you are way off. It is not. Using golfing psychology means doing 2 + 1 things. But more to that in a couple of minutes. This is where our activity steps in. This is where you can start to make difference. The training I developed starts at this stage. This is a pocket guide that covers the basics of golfing psychology, and it is written in a way so you could use it directly on the golf course without studying thick books of theory from last centuries. You can pick it up separately in our shop, or you can receive it for free along with professional and mini-yardage books when you will enroll in our academy. If everything you need is just being better, this choice is for you. This is the 3rd stage. Years have passed and you finally achieved age and height for to be allowed to learn to drive a car. You signed up for the driving school. Instructor is giving you basic lessons where you are learning not only about traffic rules, also about anatomy of the engine, about the types of combustions and other moving mechanisms in car. Additionally, you are driving the car for the first time. Driving a real car is a fantastic new experience, but it's still a huge challenge for you. There is a lot to learn, but you want to reach that freedom that driving could give you. Comparing to that, golf psychology isn't that expensive and it doesn't take years to be allowed to use it in real life. Anyway, if you want to start to gain control over your game, you should look a little bit further. Golfing psychology is way more than just a theory. It is practical tips for specific situations. Just as you need to adjust your seat and rear view mirror in car, so you can adjust mental game instructions. This will allow you to be more comfortable when playing golf. Get familiar with basic theory and you will understand that if you knew how to relax in challenging situations, you could have saved many strokes much sooner. Just imagine signing your scorecard with 76 instead of 98. Advanced Mental Game online course in our academy represents this stage. Along with mentioned mental game pocket guide and increased doses of professional and mini-yardage books, we won't give you mental game driver's license. However, we will give you advanced certificate plus something that will identify you as a profound student of Mario Becky Academy. A victory hat with golden sign of our tribe on it. This is the 4th stage. This is the real deal. Finally, you are closer to a real freedom. What an amazing feeling! You received your driver's license. Does this make you a tour player? No. Does this bother you? No. Of course it isn't worrying you, because you are free now to move around and you are pretty good at it. You are aware that you need to drive a lot and this is what you are intending to do. You are enjoying every second of it. Did you stop to make mistakes? No, you didn't, and you won't, even if you will become a tour player one day. You are gaining more and more experience as a driver. You are driving with confidence even on difficult passages, and you have no trouble to overtake even on speedway. Even though you are probably not ready for the German Autobahn yet, you are looking a bit in this direction as well. You know what kind of vehicle suits your needs and what kind of engine is giving you the most pleasure. We have for you something that you will really love. It is the professional mental game level in our academy. This is a perfect match for players who believe in their potential and want to adjust their game for their expectations. We take all our students seriously, and we do proudly support passionate golfers. Professional students are getting even more out of our content, attention and supporting gifts. We are proud to call them our students, and therefore they are receiving our uniform. 85 lessons and 30 quizzes are backing up your potential. For a moment you might think that there's no place where you could go from here, but we all know that there always is. Who knows, maybe one day you will drive on that Autobahn with full confidence at 300 kilometers an hour. This is the fifth stage. You are a passionate driver and you know that you are good at it. It isn't all about speed, but also about the control. You are familiar with various conditions. There are many miles behind you and even more before you. You know exactly what type of machine is suiting your expectations so you could reach your best. You need a crew and ultimate 24/7 support. Our students can customize their game even from basic level using just our mental game pocket guides. But driven golfers want something that is yet more detailed. Therefore, we created Ultimate level in our online academy. The Ultimate level offers more than professional level. Additionally, it gives you custom approach from me or from any of our certified instructors who are performance psychologists. The Ultimate level resembles very closely our real-time one-on-one coaching. When you are students in Ultimate mental game level in our online academy, we are meeting in live coaching calls. This is giving you ultimate freedom because you can choose when it is the best time for you to meet your instructor. Whether you are absolute beginner, advanced player or a scratch golfer, you have a lot to choose from. Mental game of golf isn't just Bob Rotella's motivational quotes. It is a system that starts from simple instructions up to customized strategies. Those from you who are teaching golf professionals can directly contact our team because we have prepared individual plans for your students. But let's move directly to the mental game tips for amateur golfers, because this is the reason why you are watching this video. What I will talk about in the next minutes is the simplest form of golf psychology you will find. How can you start to think smarter on the golf course? All you need to do is to use rule 2+1. I will add to every single step an example activity we are offering to our students in Mental Game Academy, so you will see the practical application of them. You already know that practical golf psychology isn't motivation. It is, as its adjective says, practical approach. These are the 2+1 things you need to follow in order to play better golf, even without buying additional golfing equipment. Golfers who are watching our webinars or reading blog in our masterclass library are familiar with basic definition of psychology. Psychology, yes, also the golfing psychology, is a science. That means that it doesn't assume, it isn't motivating. It identifies, it describes, and it tries to control the outcome in order to be successful. There is a good reason why I am giving so much theoretical information first. You are a wise person, but sometimes we, me included, we need to be reminded about basic theory on which golf psychology stands. Trust me, in few minutes you will clearly see why am I doing it. The only thing that matters in golf is understanding. The players in the top of world golf rankings are not much different than you are. They just understand few things more than you do. They don't have magic skills or inborn gifts. You could train as hard as they do and still you probably wouldn't progress. Unless you change your way of thinking. This way, they concentrate on something more important than you are concentrating on. And on the other hand, they avoid everything that is not necessary for their possible victory. The moment of the golf swing is a very unique moment. Not philosophically, but mechanically. You need to make fly one tiny ball into a relatively long distance for a relatively demanding position with a relatively long golf club. The movement of the golf club must be executed in such coordination with your body that it's allowed to divert from its desired flying path only slightly. Reality says that if your body, the position of the ball and the weather conditions are not perfect, so it won't be your shot. You know what I'm talking about, do you? You are hitting far too many times, far too many imperfect shots. Even if you would practice hitting the ball from all possible positions under unlimited number of conditions, and even if your body movement would be perfect, there is this last element that is almost uncontrollable. Tiger's misplaced shots proved its existence, Jack's misplaced shots proved its existence, and so do misplaced shots of all our golfing heroes. That uncontrollable element is our emotions. We can't control them fully because their unique concept is primarily uncontrollable, just to make us safe. If you watch my webinars, you know what I'm talking about. If you are not watching them, I am inviting you to browse through our webinars library at mariobecki.com. We cannot control our emotions directly, but what we can do is to gain back control of outcome that emotions created. At this point, I can finally start to talk about those 2+1 things that create the core of mental game of golf. First thing, you need to relax under any conditions. There's no doubt that we are feeling stressed when facing threatening situations on a golf course. You may feel stressed because you are playing alongside or against a tough opponent. You may feel stressed because you are going to play a difficult hole. Also, you may feel stressed when you are facing a complicated shot. May it be the tee shot or the misplayed shot from the rough, hazard or just from difficult fairway position. You did maybe notice that all these situations have something in common. They did not happen yet. You fear something that does not exist yet. It is your prediction that tells you that you will be facing an obstacle you think is bigger than you are. It can be based upon your previous experience or based upon your experience from words of the others. As you can prepare yourself for countless playing positions that may happen on the golf course, so can you prepare your emotions in advance. That is to say, you can train your way for responding to challenging situations in a way your opponents won't. One of your options is to start to learn relaxing methods. The key is not learning as many as possible relaxing techniques, but rather to explore various ways and then choose one or two that will suit your expectations and personal limits. How can you work on yourself in this matter? For example, do following. First example is way too soft, but you can still start slowly and then put more pressure on yourself. Pick a golf course you want to play virtually and use the birdie card of this golf course as a referral for your practicing round. On the driving range, imagine playing a virtual golf course, just in your head. Read the full description of this mental game exercise in our mental game pocket guide, Golf the Easy Way, starting from page 36. The second example is a very good opportunity to train your mind much harder. This time you need to head to the golf course itself. Before you will make this exercise, make sure that you are not obstructing other players. I do recommend that you set for yourself a goal. Goals are like waypoints on the map. They are our dream destinations we want to reach. Give yourself a goal to play not more than average of shots you are usually playing on this golf course. Start playing. When you will reach the position of your ball that lies on the fairway, pick the ball up and throw it into the hazard or into the woods. You want to put yourself in a difficult situation in order to face the obstacles before a real competition. I would recommend doing this not more than 3 times per practicing round. The reason for that is following. You don't want to discourage you from playing. What you want is to sharpen your approach and prepare yourself for difficult situations. In the mental game of golf, the first thing you need to do is to learn to stay relaxed. Because you will face not only expected situations, but also those that will surprise you. One thing is being technically prepared. The other one is to have trick hidden in your sleeve. This trick is the ability to relax. Not in days, hours or minutes. The trick is to be able to relax in seconds. We are showing how this is possible in our mental game pocket guide Golf the Easy Way, which you may receive for free when you will start learning in our Mental Game Academy. First part was about practicing for what may come in your way. It is always good to be prepared because being prepared means to be one step ahead. However, on the golf course, you are facing something even more dangerous than the tough opponents or shots from the rough. You are not the exemption because professional golfers do face it as well. It's a killer for everyone's game. The most advanced skill to master in mental game of golf is to recognize dangerous situation and react to it accurately. This situation can directly destroy your final score and hours, weeks or even months of hard practicing. The danger of this element lies in not recognizing that particular moment. Do you remember the Dustin Johnson at Pebble Beach in 2010? Do you remember Jean van der Velde at Carnoustie? These are different types of unexpected situations. You are suddenly positioning yourself in high grass, sand, or in the water. The pressure is rising up in your head. You are facing a stressful situation. The biological background is dictating your body to evade this threat. Basically, the nature is offering you two options. You may run or you may hide. But let's be reasonable. Do you really want to fight a position of your golf ball? Or do you really want to run from the golf tournament just to save you from possible embarrassment? Of course not. Our security system, however, is just following its protocol, created alongside the evolution. Alerts like this saved us from being eaten by saber-tooth or crushed by mammoth, and it was good for our survival. Yet, this situation is far from being dangerous for your survival. You may have feelings of being ashamed in front of your playing partners because of what happened. You may have feelings of being laughed at if you want to escape from this unwanted situation. But those are just feelings. Your own feelings. Despite the reasoning, you are being forced by your internal security system to face stressful reactions that are created without your reasonable approval. To run, to fight, you need your muscles being warmed up, so your movements are swift. Therefore, your breath intensifies in order to supply your lungs with more oxygen needed for delivering it into the muscles through the bloodstream. This is also a reason why your heart beats like crazy when you are experiencing stress. But you want to stay calm because you are a reasonable person. This situation is safe and you can save it. All you need to do is to apply reverse process of stress and get breathing and heartbeat under control. If you are not familiar with reverse process of stress, make sure to check the page 12 in my mental game pocket guide called Golf the Easy Way. Thanks to the simple graphics in it, the reverse process of stress is super easy to understand and apply in every player's game and in every situation, whether you are just starting with golf or even if you are a scratch player. Basically, this is everything you will ever need to know from practical golf psychology. Let's summarize it. First, you need to learn how to relax in various situations on the golf course. Second, you need to learn to recognize when you are facing stressful situation that may jeopardize your chances of having a good result before it starts to destroy your internal balance. Simple, isn't it? Well, yes, but only in theory. The praxis is telling you something different. All these things require using accurate tools for specific situations. Yes, we psychologists do call them tools. Why? Because they are getting work done. Psychology isn't leaving you with empty hands, or shall we rather say empty mind. For all those years you have been left for the coincidence and luck. Not anymore. Now you can use the proper tools in order to secure for yourself more satisfaction from effort You are investing in playing better game. And darn right you are investing. It is not only the money, it is something even more valuable. You are investing in golf your time. Just try to remember how much of your time you could have saved if you knew how to play this or that kind of shot. Just imagine how many times you could have improved your handicap if you remained calm. This was, however, your past. What is awaiting you is a bright future in which you will take your destiny into your own hands. Plus, once you will start to use real mental game techniques in your golf game, you will see how powerful your actual golf clubs are. You will see how much you can squeeze out of them. All those years you didn't understand them, but now you are getting more familiar with them through your improved mind. They will reward you with many memorable moments. After all, you made them fitted for your game. Did you? Your golf clubs should be fitted for your game, age, type of your body, etc. Just as you will need fit your mental game according to your age, abilities and expectations. This is what differentiates our mental game training from the others. Currently, our coaching program is the only one in the world that offers these options. For teaching golf professionals who are watching this video, we at Mario Becchi Academy do offer two types of services that can expand your portfolio of working with golfing students. First is that direct cooperation on preparing you as an instructor of mental game, so you are free to forward this type of knowledge to your students. You would go through detailed program in which you will be shown how to teach your students practical golfing psychology. Second option is much more suitable for majority of teaching golf professionals. We would work for you so you don't have to do anything but to forward your students to our academy for a reasonably discounted price. This will make our training as a part of your own teaching package. For more information, use the contact we will provide you with in the end of this video. But let's go to that one additional feature of mental game. As I said, first you need to learn how to relax in various situations on golf course. Second, you need to learn to recognize when you are facing stressful situation that may jeopardize your chances on having a good score before it starts to destroy your internal balance. That plus one feature is customization. We are proud to say that our mental game training in real-time coaching, online courses and in our pocket guides is fully customizable. We are not the same. John is different than you are. Jane is younger than John. Mike is more athletic than Jane, and Christina is active player comparing to Mike, who is more strategic player. In this section, I would like to direct you straight to our mental game pocket guide called Golf the Easy Way, which is essential in all levels of our mental game academy. You are receiving this pocket guide alongside with many supporting gifts for free after you will enroll into any course of our academy. Second half of this powerful performance tool is dedicated to customization. You can literally write in your personal data and see your progress. Let me show you just few customizations so you have the clue what is waiting for you. Quick notice, This is the simple form of mental game that is available to all levels of golfers, starting from absolute beginners. If you may have feeling that it's too profound, stay calm. This is just your initial feeling, because you will experience what all you have not been using for all those years, and you really could. Maybe that is also a reason why your new golf clubs didn't work as much as you wanted. As I said, this is the part of the basic package. For students of ultimate level in our academy, we use another, an advanced system. Anyway, the basis of basic level and ultimate level are similar because, after all, in the moment of swing, your mind needs the same fundamental instructions. But let's talk about those customization features from our mental game pocket guide. English golfers know it as golf the easy way. French golfers know it as golf la méthode facile. Slovak golfers know it as príručka hrať a myslieť jednoducho. You can explore your language version by visiting our official website mariobeki.com. Our slogan says, customize your game and determine your results. For tracking your progress in detail, you can use Trophy Case of Mental Achievements. Here you can watch what incredible milestones you have behind you and what amazing challenges are still waiting for you. No progress would be possible if you wouldn't know with what types of clubs you are shooting this or that types of shots. You may have seen this table already somewhere, but we are going with this option even further because golf courses are not plain as the driving ranges. There are so many options that change even during one round of golf, so we adjusted a page of custom clubs measuring also according to variable situations. Mental game is primarily about thinking and controlling the thinking itself. Without control, it wouldn't be practical golf psychology, but a game of coincidences. Trust me, coincidence is the last thing you want to rely on. After all, you invested in golf so much money and so much time that you shouldn't be prepared to give it away for false promises who are dumping you with just motivational quotes from centuries ago. For this situation, we have a page for you prepared that is called Free Your Mind. Here you can specifically select thoughts that you allow to enter into your mind in critical moments of the swing. Other customizable parts are called Scorecard 1 and Scorecard 2. Here you are monitoring your scores in a different but super simple way. After last update of golf rules, the pace of the golf game just got even faster. Therefore, there is no room for losing time. What you need is to have straightforward answers. Yes or no, up or down, progress or regress. If some mental game tool works for you in your actual game, you assign it as a progress. If it isn't working for you, you will mark it as a regress. I'm all for watching the gross score rather than net score. It isn't blinding your vision with some fantasies. Gross score is telling you truth and nothing but the truth. Do I suck or don't I suck? That is a question. Score charts 1 and 2 are telling you the truth about your progress. Then there is advanced in the back checklist, golfing goals list, custom global and active strategies, practicing plans, custom virtual game practice sheets, list of mistakes, calendars, evaluations. I could go on and on for hours with customizable parts in our mental game training. But this isn't our goal today. Today I wanted to show you the vast options in the mental game you could start with. There are two last things from customization I want to talk about today. You can not only customize that pocket guide, but also various parts of training program which is covered in our training, for example in online courses of our academy. You can also pick one theory section over the other. All of them are developed in such a way that you are free to choose those that work for you. Imagine Lego blocks. You can choose the sizes, shapes, colors for your improvement. Your mind is unique. Our online training program as well as our mental game pocket guides are sophisticatedly prefabricated to be used in combination for your personal needs. But of course you can start build a house on your own by making your own bricks, cutting the trees, transporting them to make beams out of them. But of course you could shovel all that gravel needed for concrete in foundation of your future home. This will however cost you time, and time is a precious commodity. You could save time for more golf game. The last customizable option I will talk about today is one of the most powerful intentions in our mental game pocket guides. It is custom search and accessibility. You already know that we are not the same. This goes also for our searching preferences. Some of us prefer to search by main themes, the others search by bookmarks. Some of us prefer to look into key phrases, the other ones have better visual memory. Our performance mental pocket guide is giving you 6 different searching options so you can save that precious time. As you see, you have a lot to choose from for your game, even if you are an amateur golfer. What have you learned today? You learned that mental game, in other words, practical golf psychology, is for everybody. It offers simple as well as advanced options for your improvement. You learned today that there are 2 + 1 basic ways in which you can start to improve your score. First, you need to learn how to relax in various situations on the golf course. Second, you need to learn to recognize when you are facing stressful situation that may jeopardize your chances of having a good score before it starts to destroy your internal balance. That +1 feature is customization. You can adjust your mental game to your age, abilities and expectations. You can and you should, because not everyone is the same. Judy wants to be tour player one day. Jack wants just to reduce the number of bogeys on his scorecard. And Emily feels the need to stay calm when she misplaces the shot. Mark is in his 70s, Eve is middle-aged housewife, and Adrian is just a kid. What type of form is closest to you? What do you expect from your game? Do you really have fun when you are playing poorly? Do bogeys truly bring you joy? Now be honest, how much money did you lose buying new golf clubs every single year? We just promised to give you that 10 additional yards. What can you do is to start thinking and playing the easy way. You can reassess your expectations and make this season the one to remember, and then go even further. For those who are not familiar with mental game of golf before watching this video, I have a serious question. Do you love golf? I personally love to play golf. I love to wake up in the morning knowing that today I will spend it on the golf course. I love to drive to the parking lot with open window in my car so I can smell the fresh cut grass. I love to put that golf bag out of my car and listen to clinking of the clubs in it. It brings me indescribable pleasure to feel that soft grass under my feet. Golf for me is about amazing feelings. Do you feel the same way? If yes, join me and my team and you will be stunned when discovering your true potential. So, what stage you are in? Are you in stage 1, where you are getting familiar with mental game? Are you in stage 2, where you need to learn its basic rules in order to use that hidden potential inside of yourself? Or are you in stage 3, where you are learning about the mental game tools so you can apply them directly in your game? Or do you position yourself in stage 4, where you are fully using practical golfing psychology with visible positive results? If you have all these stages behind you, and all you want now is ultimate competitive level, that would have mean that we have already scheduled our live coaching call in ultimate level of our Mental Game Academy. Before I will conclude this video, let me give you a small look into the type of relaxing techniques you could use in order to feel less pressure before playing a round of golf. In order to have impact on the mental part of ourselves, we need to use simple physical exercises. The repetition of exercises of smaller intensity and shorter period of tension for specific parts of our body doesn't necessarily mean to be in overall tension, just in opposite. A smart form of exchange of tension and release state leads into a relaxed level for mind and body. The alternation of a tension and a release leads to a calm status. You can do it at home before a round of golf or directly at golfing battlefield. The best way to do it would be on the parking lot of the golf course in your driving seat, because that is all you need for this inconvenient but powerful method of calming down. Let me tell you up front that basic principle of all relaxing exercises is to calm down and ease up your body, so it either will not create any, or if, then just a tiny portion of pressure on your mind. Consult the following exercise with your doctor and consider to use it only if there is no possibility of injury or other inconvenience. Now, push your seat further back so you have more space for your legs. Close your eyes. Comfortably position yourself in the car seat. Place your hands on your knees. Squeeze your fists hard for 3 seconds, but don't let it be unpleasant. After increased tension, release the pressure for 3 seconds. Repeat this process 3 times. After 3 repetitions, increase the number of seconds in which your fists stay in tension, for example for 5 seconds. You can also repeat this relaxing technique for other parts of your body as well. Make sure that you are not applying tension for not more than 10 seconds for each part of the body individually. The whole process shouldn't be longer than 2 minutes. The goal isn't to harm or exhaust the body, but to release the tension. After this short relaxing exercise, you will be amazed how wonderful results it has for our body. Now you have small insight about what mental game of golf is. Do you want to learn about basic golf psychology? Visit Masterclass Library in the bottom section of our website www.mariobecki.com. Here you will find hundreds of practical tips from Psychology of Golf. Be aware that some of them are available for our club members only. The club is giving you full access to professional level of our academy, along with many other bonus features, just as academy uniform and other gifts in a worth of hundreds of dollars. There is a lot to choose from, especially if you love the game of golf. We are gathering students from around the world, and you could be one of them. Just within few clicks. If you believe that you deserve to play your best, then for you we have our Mental Game Academy. You can choose from multiple levels that suit your age, ability, or expectations. Just about now, you should be able to see all the links I promised you to uncover for you in the beginning. Before this video ends today, let me announce one more special thing. You could win access to ultimate level of mental game online course in our academy in a value of 2,000 euros. That's more than $2,200 US. All you have to do is to enroll into any course of our academy. It means that this competition is available to our online students only. The value of ultimate level of mental game course is incredible considering what you will receive. Dozens of supporting materials for expanding the level of your mental game. You will gain access to premium 24/7 support, private Facebook group dedicated specially to the mental game of golf. We will meet us in a regular live coaching calls in which we will discuss your progress, evaluate it, and where you will receive hints how you could boost your potential even further. At this point, I will let you explore all the links as well as the publication I was talking about. Let me thank you for the time that we spent together today. It has been an incredible pleasure to serve you with valuable info. I am already looking forward to seeing you in our academy. However, before you decide to enter our academy, make sure to analyze your potential through our official website. This way, you will receive 10% off on every course in our academy. The quick test is waiting for you anytime at mariobecki.com. Then, all you have to do is to enjoy your improvement inside our online courses. The best thing is that you can start even from the comfort of your home. I believe that you feel amazing as I am, so take a step forward. It's easy and fast because the start is just a click away. Have a wonderful golfing day and see you in our Mental Game Academy at mariobecki.com. Ciao!
Hi guys, Lyle Kirkham here from Spark Performance, and I just want to start by saying a quick thank you to everyone who's provided feedback so far. We're always looking to improve the services that we offer, so your messages are always well received. So today's session is going to have a golfing theme to it. For those of you who don't know, the Open is currently being played at Carnoustie, and I'm sure that some of the psychological techniques and theories that we talk about are going to come into play and help influence that winner on Sunday. So within the field of golf psychology, there have been some really good books written. For example, one by Dr. Paul McCarthy, Around in My Mind, or Dan Abraham's Golf Tough. Now these books really bring home the impact that psychology can have on your performance. But I believe there's a gap in the market, and that is a physical device that you can have on the golf course that can top up your psychological knowledge as and when you require it. Now these books are fantastic, like the one behind me, but if I'm continuously searching for the right chapter to find that tool or technique, it's time consuming. So I want to introduce you today to Psychology the Easy Way by Mario Becchi. Now this is one of the products that I use in my personal game because of the applied nature of it. Now it follows a 3-step rule. It's simple, it's effective, and it's customizable. So it introduces you to theories like self-talk, imagery and relaxation, but it allows you to customize that to your own game, because we all know that it might work for one person but it doesn't work for the other. So for you golfers out there that want to strengthen your psychological profile, maybe you suffer with first tee nerves, or you struggle to prepare for upcoming rounds, I would urge you to check out mariobecky.com, more specifically Golf the Easy Way, because this product is fully customisable to your own game, and it's one of those products that you can use both on and off the golf course to help you. Well, we want to help you shine bright, so I want to hear from you. Are there any topics that you want us to discuss over the coming weeks? If so, please use the contact details and get in touch. I look forward to hearing from you.